guys, it's Selene and Alexis this time. We are so excited to be here with you. What in the heck is going on with my hair? Whatever. It was a good hair day. Thanks to Samantha. And you can't deal with the static, you know, it is what it is. Oh my gosh. So that's okay. You're here to look at the crafts anyway. Thanks for joining us. We are so happy to be here. Here, I'm going to mute myself. Huh. She's like, won't you do that more often, Mom? Okay.
Good try.
Yeah. Oh, she is playing with, they can't see you though.
I know they can't. That's okay.
It's not distracting or anything. Why don't you show them what you're doing, Lex?
Well, no, that's a surprise for later.
Well, you could show them. You can show them. It'll give us a second.
Here, we got Robin Gregor.
Hi, Robin.
I'm playing with the little moo bottle.
Yeah, these are from my retreat last weekend. We have, I think, 3 retreat in a box left. I made these. They're filled with candy. This is one of the retreat gifts we have with the named badges, and there's so many surprises in that box. I'm so excited. We had, what did we have? We had an event bag, of course, and that was like a lunch bag with a handmade tag. And we had...
I wasn't there. I was stuck at college.
Yeah, but you made the pens. She made some really cool pens for us.
Pens and Post-its.
Well, the Post-it note holders I made, and they took forever. I know, isn't he cute? And he wobbles. So I have about 3 kits left. If you haven't gotten your Moo kit, they're fantastic. And it was all Moo all the time. Okay, so share group options. We're going to share this over to the online workshop. Maybe we're not. Okay, we're not. I'm going to take the video and go the other way. So it might take us an extra minute. We can chat. While we're doing that, all right, I'm taking it away. Oh, and he's cute. He sits up on his backside. Look at his little bum. Anyway, while we're doing that, I forgot what I was saying. Thanks, Lex. Oh, goodness gracious. The joys of motherhood. Oh, yeah, spring. So think spring. If you wouldn't mind, the theme of today's workshop is experiences. Can you just stop that? She's like, is this distracting? So the theme of today's workshop is experiences, right? And crafting together and spending time together. So even though that's funny, I'm just trying to concentrate and do this. So if you wouldn't mind, in the chat, if you could tell us what spring means to you, with the idea of experiences and people in your mind. So what do you think of when you think of spring? And I don't mean bumblebees or butterflies. I mean people. Okay? So hey, Trish.
What, you don't mean big blue butterflies?
Well, ones that you run away from or try to kill is totally different story. Be the butterfly. Don't be afraid. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Where else are we sharing that? We shared it to the creative group. We shared it to the online workshop. Is that it?
I think that's good because you're on your business page.
Okay, so we're good. Ha! See, I can do hard things. All right, we're going to get Alexis on the commenting. So she's going to help me here because then I won't get so distractible. In theory. Today we are going to focus on Comforting Thoughts stamp set. It's only $20. It's in the main catalog. I'm in love with it. It has a lot of very cool sentiments. And actually, before we even get started with that, when I think spring, I think about retreat because retreat is filled with lots of people. And I want to show you. Yeah, more sunshine at the end of the day. Yes, Trish, I couldn't agree more. I got to show you this box that somebody made me at retreat. So when we are at retreat, and I know she just wants to go, in addition to you getting cool gifts, this time I got a really cool gift. This was from my friends. And I always joked that if I ever go missing, now you can find my photo on the side of a wine carton. It's a thing. My friends will know where to find me, right? So on the inside, they did a picture from our first day on the crafting cruise. Isn't that cool? Just a few of us. Of course, that doesn't represent the whole group. This is the whole group, or most of us. There were even more. And that was our ship. And if you're wondering, I am looking into 2025 doing another crafting cruise, and we'll get from that. And that was a picture from the cruise. This is one of my favorite retreats ever. So on Saturday night we like to dress up, and we do the dress up night. And this was the Roaring 20s. And this one, you can't see my face, but I'm in there. I had a skirt on my head and I was dressed like a clown. And I was holding a little rainbow thing. It just didn't come out that great, but I am in there. And this was the day the world shut down. I took apart about 5 or 6 tissue boxes. Do you remember that? And we were playing a game that you have to get ping pong balls into a tissue box. And I literally just used up the tissues. It was a yellow bag that year. And I literally just used up the tissues from that bag. But I was joking that if I ran out of TP that I would be able to, use that. Let's see. These are I think this is from the floor on the cruise ship. Because we had a PJ night. And this is my friend Sherry. And Sherry knows how to win a prize like I've never seen. She tackled me at this one, and I almost peed. It was the funniest thing ever. I laughed so hard.
Don't forget the giant Q-tip.
Oh my gosh, no, that's the next side. But we have the gingerbread house contests. And the year that we decided to still have a retreat, and we all had to come back and wear masks, one of my friends, Donna, was the only one that had to get swabbed. So Alexis and I went to Home Depot and we bought a dowel. It was probably about that round. It was like a baseball bat. And she took it in the front lawn and we painted it white. And then we put a whole package of cotton balls on the tip.
I think it was 2 packages.
Yeah,
we put a lot on there.
It was a lot. And we made a giant Q-tip, and Donna got first crack at it. And needless to say, that was the end. We were pulling craft supplies out of the back rafters, and everybody got at that retreat. Everybody got a goodie bag, and we made it everybody's birthday because 2020 nobody really had a good birthday party. So we had a birthday party for everybody in the room, and that is Alexis and I at the breast cancer fundraiser. We've been doing it every year. This year, the event that we started when she was just a baby raised $26,000. So I'll tell you what, and that's the summer retreat. We have a summer retreat coming up in June. It is later in June, so she'll be able to come. And that retreat is all about experiences. Last year we rented a sailboat. We chartered our own private sailboat, and we have a different class for you every year, like something that's not stamping. And we already have something lined up for this year, so I'm really excited. But when I think of spring, I think of people and retreat because it's time to get together and see everybody. So, but this is probably the best gift ever. Except that if you do sign up for the retreat to go, you'll get one of Vicky's cow bags. They were fantastic.
They're really cute.
The snack bags this time were handmade. Like, it was more handmade than ever, which I love. I also got this little bracelet from my friend Diane. She made us all friendship bracelets. So yeah, that's what I think of when I think of spring. So in the comments, there might be a prize patrol involved. If you think of experiences and people, think about what spring means to you. Okay? All right, so enough about that. Let's talk about this cool stamp set. I'm going to flip the camera. I'll show you the projects, and we'll make them from start to finish, okay? Here we go. Ta-da! I put my hand over the camera so that nobody gets dizzy. And hi, Tracy. Nice to see you. Okay, so I guess we'll do a little bit of business first. This is the host code for the workshop. It's also, oh, birds singing, yes. It is also the host code that you can use to get this packet in the mail. The packet comes with all the ribbon and the pre-tied bows. It does not come with the pearls. So at $35, you get just the packet. But if you spend $50, I will use that host code to save up enough money to get you a package of iridescent pearls to mail out with your kit. Here are the 4 projects. Thinking of you, praying for you, hoping with you, wishing you comfort. Oh, I think they definitely got out of order, but this one might be my favorite because, hello, it does. I can't see. Can you blow that up? Like, yeah. Okay. I need to be able to see. Okay, because I can't see the camera otherwise. Okay. So, don't you agree? For anybody that's going through cancer treatment right now, and I have a lot of friends that are, this stamp set is what we need. We were missing it. It is an online exclusive. The item number is 163691, and I did put a complete supply list for this in the online workshop group. If you're not a part of that group, let me know and I can get it over to you. So this class is completely 100% free, but if you also place that $35 order, in addition to sending you just the packet, I will send you a complete PDF on every supply I used, every measurement, so that there's no questions after, okay? Let's just jump in. Alexis is telling me that there's a question. What do we got?
So we got, are those shells? So I'm assuming we're talking about the designer paper from Tara Kelly.
Oh, this one is leaves. This one is flowers. This one's a different flower. These came out of the main catalog. Geez, I did have the supply list right here a few minutes ago. Hang on, let me grab it. We posted it to the other group, so forgive me for a second. And I'll go find it for you. Hang on. Comforting Thoughts uses Inks Botanicals. And, you know, the reason it took me so long to find is this paper has been around since the beginning of the catalog, and I'm just coming back to it. How the card class came about was I sell my cards at a local florist shop, and she asked me for sympathy cards that weren't red. Apparently, all of our sympathy stuff, the stuff that's coordinated with it lately, has been like Poppy Parade or whatever. And she's like, I need some soothing colors. So I actually made this up with her in mind. So, little scare tactic. Alexis thought that we finished the workshop. That happens sometimes. What browser are we on, baby girl?
Safari.
That's the problem. Let's go this way. You're okay.
I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, well, it's happened before. Apparently, there are certain things you are not allowed to say when you're live, and yeah, censored. That's all I can say. So anyway, some of these sentiments are really great. There is no good card for this. I hope this is a feeling better kind of day. Wishing you comfort. I wish I could make this better. I like this because they go together. I don't have all the right words to say. I do have lots of love to give.
Not the right vibe.
I know, honey. Alexis is having technical difficulties. It's been a while since we've done this, so she probably needs her mom. Go figure. Ha! That doesn't make me happy or anything. Here you go, baby. And then let's go get rid of this one, because that'll eat the bandwidth and you won't be able to, you know, do both. There you go. Ha. We're all back. We can see your comments again. Thank you very much, Tara. I appreciate that. Tara's saying that they're beautiful. Botanical something. Yep. But we just said it 2 seconds ago. It was botanical blooms. Botanical inks. Botanicals. Yes. Okay. So now that we've got that, we'll remember, because she's a teenager and she remembers hard stuff. Okay. I'm gonna bring in a stamping mat. Excuse me. Let's move him out of the way. I can't give him back to her because she won't stop.
I won't.
She's like, just hang out. Put him out. I'll hang him over here. Okay. All right. I'm going to put black underneath because I think a lot of the pieces that I'm stamping on are white. And when you get your card pack in the mail, and like I said, there's no pearls included, but if you spend $50, I'm going to send you a free gift. So here we go. I can't see the comments, Lex, so if you're on your phone. She's making a list. She's making a list for Prize Patrol. Can you tell us what spring means to you in a community kind of way? You can just pick if you want. I'm gonna let her pick the prize this time. There is a Prize Patrol, so tell us what spring means to you when it comes to community and people. Okay, so these are older dies, and you probably already have these in your collection, but what a lot of people don't know about them, they're the scalloped contour dies, is that they have these slots on the sides, so you can run your ribbon through it. And then these came from the Give It a Whirl dies, and I use them all the time, but I cut it out of the pieces that were left over of this designer paper, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to stick that to the side for a second. We'll grab our, and we'll ink up. And of course I haven't used the stamp set in a bit, so I'm going to stamp off on the scrap. I think like the first time you use a stamp set, especially photopolymer, after letting it sit for a little bit, it's good to stamp on something and make sure it's looking good before you go for it on your project, especially if you only have one piece. I'm going to add my, my heart with liquid glue, and you can use whatever glue you have. A glue dot would work just fine. Okay. So I'm going to roll this through right now, and see these slots? It's like just ready to go. It's easy, and the die does all the work. So these slots are already there for you with the scallop contour dies. I don't know if they made I have to send out the retiring list, because that went live today or yesterday. So now that it's live, I really need to send that out to everybody. So if you're on my email list, I will make that a part of sending out this recording to you so that you have the retirement list so you can plan your order. Reminder that the in colors for 2024 are going out. So if you need re-inkers, now's your last chance. I can't tell you how often they're gone and people say, hey, Selene, I don't have my re-inker for Tahitian Tide. And unfortunately, sometimes it's a sorry, I can't help you. So if there's anything that you need, make sure that you grab it now. Okay, so here, I've stuck these layers together. So layer 2, 3, and 4. Pretty simple, right? The designer paper is all cut for you. The embossing is all done for you. And I'm going to add some dimensionals here to pop this up. Did you get any good...
We got yard work, planting flowers with the grandkids.
Oh, planting flowers with the grandkids. Now that's totally different than just planting flowers, because that's memories made, and they'll never forget that, by the way.
We have getting together with friends, walks, and hopefully flowers. Mm-hmm. Fresh, clean air, the smell of flowers. Flowers seem to be a really common one. We have baseball games and baseball season.
Love it.
Oh,
that sounds like
sunshine.
That sounds like Trisha. Was that Trisha?
That was Trisha.
Baseball season. How did I know? All right. So there is a direct correlation with the number of dimensionals that you use and how much you love somebody. And I apparently love this person already way lots, right? But if you notice, I only tore off the back on the 4 on the corners because it's sticky enough. I just want to make sure that there's support under there. It's all about the right support, right, Lex? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now I'm going to put my ribbon down like that, and it's still sticking out the sides. And this is a trick I use a lot. Now that my thing is popped up, I want to stick my ribbon to the back like this. And because I've already done the adhesive down the whole card, this is ready to stick on my card base. Wow, I love that. That was good sound effects. Thank you. Thank you very much. I forget what color this is. Well, because I was really into the, it's this one. Lost Lagoon. I was really into a color that went out of stock for like a while. And I was so excited that when I came back to doing the pre-tie bow. So in case you were wondering, I did pre-tie bows for these and they are ready to go. So you don't have to tie them, Trisha. You're welcome. And if you have to, because I did tie them off, if you have like any fuzzy edges, you can trim them, but this one looks good. So I'm just going to leave it. And at this point, if I spent $50 and got the free pearls, I could add a pearl here. If not, you could just add bling from what you have. So it doesn't have to be the same embellishment, but I do think that there should be some sort of bling there. You could add, of course.
When in doubt.
Well, have you met me? Yeah. So, yeah.
Whatever runs in the family.
When in doubt, Winkastella. Okay. I used to say when you were a baby that I would Winkastella you going to school if you would let me, but you probably would have.
What's the difference, Winkastella eyeshadow? Same difference.
So, with the retirement list, I will tell you there are 3 blocks that are going out, and I was a little surprised by that. But these are not in the new catalog. The A block, the G block, and the I block. And the I block, I'm okay with that. But these 2 I use all the time, and I actually just put in an order for some extra ones. So if you use them as frequently as I do, you may want to as I do. Sorry, I can't help it. She's home, and I'm just giddy. My girl is home. So this is the next one. And I'm using this set like a builder set. So once again, your bow is tied for you in the Lost Lagoon color. And this time I'm gonna build the set. So I'm gonna flip this side over, and I'm not stamping on that side, but this is giving me where my sentiment should go. And I'm gonna stamp the I'm here for you first. With these fine images, if you find that when you stamp them, see how like the S gets a little muddy there? It's because I probably stamped a little heavy-handed. So with these, I would implore you to ink up just so that you can see the color. Like you don't want to push down into these firm foam ink pads because they're real squishy. And then when you go to line it up, you're gonna just go nice and gentle, but you can hold it in place and then say, Alexis is great, Alexis is great, Alexis is great. Or if you prefer, you could say Trisha or Tara or whatever. But that will give you your timing. And unfortunately, I have a friend that had surgery, and I need to send them this card this week. So I'm glad I have an extra one. So we'll just layer this on. I have all the designer paper layers cut for you already in your package. And like I said, the measurements are real easy. This is 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. Oh, look, I made a face. Faces in places. Can you see that with the adhesive?
Yeah, you can.
And then the white is 3 by 4. He has a big nose. And then the designer paper is 2 3/4 inch square. And then I'll flip this over, and you know my moves already. I'm going to take the adhesive and go the full length. I like Seal Plus because it has little breaks. Makes it easy to use. And then I lay this down and attach it to the back, and it can go right on my card front. I'm waiting for the sound effects.
Ooh.
Oh my. I'd love to get mad at her for being sarcastic, but she is mine. Anyway, I'm gonna peel these back. This glue dot roll is done correctly. Is that strange? Trish, you're killing me. Now we have two in the room. Ah, fantastic. So go ahead. You know that you love these sentiments. I know I do. It's actually perfect. And I actually think that, because it showed up darker here again, I think that maybe the font is supposed to be like that. Actually, it is. Look at, so on the stamp set cover, it does it too. It's a little bit darker, so I wasn't heavy-handed. I feel better now inside. If you were going to put pearls on this one, I would say I would just do a couple in the top corner, and it would be enough, because this card says it all.
Right. Reminder, if anyone hasn't told us what experience makes spring special for them, let us know. There might be something happening. Maybe.
Yep. And it's all up to the teenager, so how it happens is up to her. So you got to impress Alexis. It's a thing. So it's been since you were born, I think. All right. If she wasn't impressed, yeah, don't mess up with the baby. It's a good color on you. She's wearing pink lipstick. All right. Yeah, well, don't cheat now, Auntie Trish. Well, she's not a real auntie. She's a craft auntie. And I don't know, for those of you that don't know, I always say, and I've always said, that Alexis has 1,000 mums. And so Trish is just another one of those mums. How lucky are we? Imagine having the influence of that many amazing people. That's what community means to me and my Stampin' Up! Business and journey. All of that influence.
Cheryl says, spring means the peeps that I can leave out until they're stale. Yum.
Oh, did you see the peep ring that Jean Melvin made for me on the wall? I'll show you again before we get off. It is the coolest gift ever. My customer, Jean, she lives up the street. She, I met her at the Drake Craft Fair. And she, like, randomly showed up the other day with a peep ring. And what she does is she takes the, like I don't know the material, but she takes a ring and she covers it with satin.
Foam?
Yeah, foam. That's the word. Shout it out when you know it. Yeah, foam ring, and she covers it with satin. And then she made me a peep ring. And the peeps are still kind of fresh. So by next year, they'll be hard. But she gave me a bag to put it away in. And she made me one at Christmas. So I can, like, have it hanging in the studio here. So this designer paper is 3x3, I believe, and the cardstock is 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. And is there a rule in baseball about unfair advantage, Trish? I was just wondering. So this is a really simple one. You will stick the, so the double oval punch is what we used, and I just stamped on the punch that's already punched out, so it's easy to hit without having to punch again. But if you have it and you do make a mistake, you can always stamp and punch.
Trish says nope. Robin Greger says spring means having your daughter home for spring break.
Thank God.
Vicky says spring means being outside more and watching the colors come to life. And Cheryl says spring means new in colors.
Oh, see? Now.
Oh, and Vicky added new catalog releases.
Oh my God, yes, yes, yes. And all those new products I'm dying to touch. I did do my pre-order finally, but I didn't pay for the expedited shipping, so I have to wait. Well, I shouldn't say that. One bundle is coming early, and the rest of it I have to wait for the slow boat because I just can't afford it.
Robin Boyer says, smelling fresh cut grass.
Ooh.
Right?
I think of the movie American Pie when she says that. Spearmint toothpaste.
Although I think Dad is waiting to turn over the snowblower lawnmower to the lawnmower because he's scared it's going to...
Can we talk about the cards for a second?
Yeah.
All right. So this I put up on dimensionals. and the rest of it is all flat. It's very simple. This uses the Posy embossing folder. This layer, the blue layer, is 5 by 3 3/4. This is 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. The blue layer is 3 1/8 square, and then this is a 3 by 3, which means you get 4 out of a piece of paper of the 6 by 6. I popped that up with dimensionals, and I did hit it with Wink of Stella. Now, at the end, you can put a couple of little pearls on it. So it's a very simple class, but sometimes, especially with sympathy cards, you just need a sympathy card. And actually, you don't need one until you need one, and then you need one right away, right? So you'll also notice in your kits that the envelopes that I gave you coordinated. Envelopes are going to go up too, so buy envelopes. So you got 2 vanilla and 2 white to match. So this one goes with vanilla. This one goes with vanilla, and the other 2 go with white, just so you know. All right, what were you going to say? She's like, I don't know, it's gone. Yeah, she's mine. All right, so I'm going to stick the designer paper on for this one. Woo! It happens. I got a little excited and I pushed too hard. I got to lighten my hand with that. Okay. So there's a trick for this one, and let me show you the card that we're going for. This is what I call a Z ribbon, or you can call it N if you want. There's no good card for this. I love that sentiment. We can leave that to stamp at the end. But I want to show you this fold with the ribbon. So all you do is you make railroad tracks with your with a sticky adhesive. So Seal Plus, or you could use tear and tape if you want, and you lay it down like that. And then you make either, you can call it a Z or an N. You go through deliberately and come around the corner, and there's my Z, or you can call it an N, whatever, my S. I'm like, okay, I need my first word. Oh, there's only one word. So I'm going to trim this down so that it's pretty at a nice sharp angle. These are our snips, our scissor snips, paper snips. And during the pandemic, they were the only sharp pair of scissors I had. So I ordered a brand new pair and I used it to give haircuts. My German hair cutting scissors, they were not sharp. So $12 haircuts.
Hey, it worked.
Yep. Aren't they sweet? So that was because of, Carolyn was saying that she's liking these colors. I picked this designer paper and these colors specifically because my florist, who I've been giving cards to forever, was like, can you make me some sympathy cards that aren't red? I was like, oh, I guess I never really thought about that. She says, yeah, I need some like muted colors, Selene. And we had the poppies. Do you remember those? So that they were like Poppy Parade sympathy cards, and they had red and black on them. She's like, red is not really a good color to give for sympathy. I was like, oh, good point. And I really love this person a lot. You can tell.
So many dimensionals.
But there is no good card for this. Now, no matter what the news is, we've had so many things going on with people around us, and this card applies to so many. Here we go. And with the Seal Plus, I don't feel the need to go across the whole length of my card the whole time. I just do the corners because it's plenty sticky. Back when we used to use the snail stuff, I could slather it on, and I have a heater here in the room, and anything that was anywhere near the heater would flip off the wall. All the pieces would come off the cards. So this is, and then...
Yeah, this stuff, I think this stuff will outlast everything. Like, it's so sticky.
Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah. I don't know if you're allowed to say what you were going to say. It'll outlast everything. Yeah, we don't want to get blasted off Facebook again. It's happened. There's a story. But we were censored. So there's just a little pearl there that you could use as the period, but it looks great without it too. Or if you're only spending $35, you can still get the package in the mail. You'll get all the ribbon, you just won't get the embellishment. If you spend $50, I will send you a full package of the iridescent pearls. I think that's all the cards, girl.
Yeah.
That was fast. Was that like record time? What time is it?
5:15.
Oh, well, I guess I talked for a bit. So, maybe we should flip the camera and do like prize patrol.
Maybe we should do prize patrol.
How do you want to? The old combo tape didn't hold. Yeah, it didn't hold at all. I prefer the Seal Plus. I'm not a fan of the Seal because it doesn't have those breaks and it gets a little stringy. But like everybody's got their own touch and feel. So some of my stamping friends, that's all they use is the regular Seal, and then some people just like the old stuff because they don't want to change, and I don't blame them. All right, so let's flip the camera.
Let's show them what prize patrol is.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Before we spin for prize patrol.
You want to know what the prize is? It's a really kind of a cool prize. It's something you can't buy right now. I have to move my cow. All the people that were at retreat have one, and all the people that ordered a retreat in a box. I just want you to know how much work I put into these. These are half circles. They're wooden circles. This is just one of the things. There's so many things. I glue dot. So I was trying to paint these like by holding them with my fingers, and my hands were black. So I stuck them to glue dots and painted 4 per cow. Hi, Jill. Yeah, we have a package coming to you. Alexis is Alexis is making her tool holders.
What about Retreat in a Box?
Retreat in a Box. Oh, Retreat in a Box is still available. I think I have like 3 kits left, and you get all the gifts from Retreat, as well as, it was a 5-card class. But there's so much in that box. There's tutorials and little extra things, and it doesn't have to be, you could convert it afterwards and make the treats again a different way. So I had a lot of fun. There's an exclusive bag with a tag that were handmade. Well, printed and then made. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
Handmade. All right, let's show them Prize Patrol.
Prize Patrol is something you can't buy right now. It was supposed to come out in the online store. Where are the udders? Yeah, I got to work on that, Paula. Thank you. Yeah, no udders. Maybe his udders fell off. Is that a thing? She's like, no. Anyway, you can't buy these right now, and I happen to grab a pack on the pre-order, and we are going to raffle them off in Prize Patrol to one lucky winner. Who's going to get the...
Well, I'm using Wheel of Names.
Oh, nice.
So that,
all right, you want to see?
So that we're nice and impartial. Because I love all my aunties, and I can't pick favorites.
See, I wanted her to, like, pick, but she would have made somebody mad. It's like telling Auntie Jill that she's the favorite, you know?
All
right, so tap to spin. Can we turn on the, no. Can we turn on the sound before we do that?
Well, someone's about to win, so.
Oh, silent mode off. Here we go. Oh, ready? Can you hear it?
Yeah. We got a winner.
Tracy Krantz.
So,
Tracy, if you message me with your address, I will put these in the mail to you. Oh, yeah, and Jolene, that's just the beginning. Like, we did so many cool things with this theme. My friend Joanne came over, and she's like, Selene, the stamp set doesn't look like that. It's much smaller. And I was like, oh, yeah, I drew them. She's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I drew them in Photoshop and blew them up and printed them and then colored them and cut them out by hand. So she's like, you did what? And then I'm like, yeah. And then I hand painted all these little dots and stuck them to glue dots because I'm a crazy person. But yeah, congratulations, Tracy. We're so distractible together. It's fun, isn't it? All right, we're coming to the end of our programming, but ask me anything. You have any questions about tonight's workshop, how anything works? Do you have a stamping related question? And I will answer it. I'll give you guys a couple seconds because I know it takes a second for questions to come through. I'll also show you my box again. If you came in late, you definitely want to see my box that I got at the spring retreat from my friend. Just remember, if I go missing, you can find me on the side of a wine bottle now. Or wine carton. Wine carton. Oh, and I had to wear the same shirt. That's funny. Yeah, see, I got my cruise shirt on. But we're looking at another cruise potentially in 2025, and maybe Alexis will be able to come on this one. That would be good.
College gets in the way of things.
Well, I am not seeing any questions come through, so you guys must be all happy. But thank you in advance. And I will say the host code is up in the description. I know that's backwards, but that's the host code again. I know. I'm so excited. I'm going to spend some time with her. She's going to be subbing tonight at cribbage, so I'm going to go just sit and watch. I don't know what is going on with my hair. I have so much static electricity.
There's a trick. You can wipe it down with like a dryer sheet, and it like takes care of the static.
I need to do something. I look funny, but whatever.
I don't know. Sam blow dried my hair today, so.
Yeah, we went for girls' time this morning. So anyway, thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Thank you in advance for your orders. If you have a giant wish list and you want to get a discount on everything that you order, hit me up and I will talk with you about that. If you're interested in having a private workshop for you and your friends, either in person or online, buzz me, because I am doing parties again and I am old school. I love gathering with friends and yeah, getting silly. The other thing is every Monday night, absolutely free. If you want to just come craft with us, you bring your own craft stuff, we bring ours, and we get together and hang out every Monday. So anyway, we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much.
Thank you.